How's how's it going? Today we're gonna continue our work on the bandit leader. Maybe I'll be able to finish this piece tonight. And thank you so much for watching. So on Sunday, I ran the playtest for Path of Senshi. I figured I'd say a few words about that. I had intended originally to record it, but honestly, it was just a two-player with me and my brother, so I felt like it wasn't necessary. But after I had played it, it probably was. I should have just recorded it anyway. But besides the point. The game went very well, I think. One of the big things that I noticed, in two-player at least, well, I'll say for the two-player game, I eliminated some of the. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm just gonna bring up the board. I think that would just be the easiest, and I'll talk about it. Give me 1 second. It's easier to talk about it with the board. I might actually do this from now on. Also, I think my audio should be good. Just making sure. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Hold on one moment, because I want to open this before I talk about this. Okay. This is an. Oh wait. I don't know if this is an older version. This might be an older version. Oh. Actually, this is the version I should have been playing with, probably, in reality. Okay. So basically, this is the board, the current board of the game. And when you're playing with 6 people, because the game is supposed to be able to, play like 3 to 6, I was kind of what I imagined. But playing 2-player actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Like when me and my brother were playing 2-player, we just removed the bottom 3 regions from being playable, and we were just playing in these top 4, and it seemed to work just fine. Honestly, we probably only needed 3 in reality. I probably might have even just done this region, and this region to play with, but that's besides the point. In this situation, we just removed the bottom 3 regions because it was just the 2 of us playing, and we played basically just in these top 4 regions. So there was a couple things that I noticed while playing through that playtest, which I regrettably didn't record, but it's all good. There's gonna be plenty of playtests. Through that playtest, because it was just me and my brother, it was just the 2 of us. I noticed that the interaction, even though there was only using that 4 regions, was like a little low in some places. At least that's the consensus that he had. In some ways, when you're playing the game, I kind of didn't think it would be like a always interacting kind of game. I kind of thought of it more of like you're playing with yourself, like you're playing and you're building your like who you are through the game, and then you're interacting with the other players like through combat, right? So that was basically the premise. But when we play tested, just only having that maybe isn't enough of an interaction in the game, at least in my opinion. So me and my brother were talking about it, And what I think I'm gonna do is include other parts, each location in the game, which is represented by these rectangles. Like that's where the location cards would go. Each location is where you go to train or where you go to interact with that space. So like if I go into Kyoto, there might be like a dojo that I train at, and that would occupy one of these larger rectangles. So me and my brother were sort of playing around and moving on the board and playing through the game, but we didn't have like a ton of interaction as much as I'd like. So one of the big things that I want to change is getting those interactions to be a little more involved. Like maybe the locations impact all the players that are in the region, perhaps, or something like that. So, you know, that's kind of what popped up when we were playing 2-player. But I was surprised at how well the 2-player did actually function, which I kind of liked. And I think that there might be some room to make that more of an option for players. Like maybe it wouldn't just be like exclusively 3 to 6 players. Maybe it could be a 2-player variety, like 2-player game type. But I don't entirely know about it. I mean, I'm still kind of processing the playtest itself. Like sometimes when I work on these sorts of things, it just takes me a bit to sort of process like how it felt, like how it played. I mean, in the moment, yeah, I realized a lot about the game that I do like, and a lot about the game that I don't like. But there was definitely a lot more that I do like, and in terms of the things that I don't like, those can be adjusted pretty easily. So right now I'm sort of working through that aspect of it, and I'm hoping the next playtest I can have a lot of the location cards maybe a little more smoothed over. My brother's actually taking a look at some of them, and I'm pretty sure he'll probably get back to me with some input, or maybe what he feels would be an adjustment to sort of make interaction a little more active. One idea I had, which I think this is a really good idea, is basically when you fight like another samurai, or when you fight another enemy, like a master or a bandit, like when you fight these guys, like when you fight the the bandit leader here, like if you fought him, you could like recruit him, and then you can send him to defend locations that you've captured in the game. At least that was one way I was thinking of changing the game, which I think would be really fun. I think that'd be a really cool aspect, especially since I'm sort of like consolidating the different character cards, the different NPCs, the different enemies and allies that you can acquire in the game. I'm kind of like consolidating that down into one deck. Originally, it was like multiple decks, but I think that's too much. I think it needs to be like consolidated in some sort of way. Maybe it would be like 3 different decks. It'd be like special characters, bandits, and the military is kind of what I'm thinking. So, yeah, enough about that. I'm basically going to be working on this this bandit guy today. We're going to be try to finish up the art form. At least that's what my plan was. But I'll talk more about the game, maybe next time, or yeah. I mean, there's some rules that need to just be adjusted. I just need to like fix a couple of the rules. But overall, I think the playtest went pretty well. I'd probably give it like a 8 out of 10, maybe 7.5. I think it just needs those little tweaks. And it was only like a one-on-one, so I mean, for a one-on-one, it's probably even higher. I'd probably give it a solid 8 or 9, just because it was a 1v1. I think if you have like more players, there's a little more interaction and definitely a different choice dynamic. I think that's part of the reason why I didn't want to make the game only 2 players or have that 2-player thing, because when you're fighting, like when I capture this objective, like my brother just wanted to defend it, and then when I wanted to, like, I'd try to capture it, he'd defend it successfully. He always defended me off. So that was interesting. But it worked. I mean, he trained in his weapon skill better than I trained in my weapon skill. So, I think that made sense in the way it was in the interaction was happening. But what would happen is I would try to capture a base, it would get captured, and then he would try to capture a base somewhere else, and it would get captured. So then we both have our own bases. Then I'd move to his, try to capture it. He'd defend, and I'd lose. And then I'd try to capture again. He'd defend, and I lose. And I try to capture again, and defend, and I lose. And then eventually he decided to leave, and he's like, "Oh, you could just take it," you know. But I didn't like that necessarily. But maybe it was supposed to be that way. I just feel like if there was another player and they tried to capture something else, like that's kind of where it throws the wrench into this like weird back and forth that I didn't happen when I played with 3 players. So but I could see that being like a little bit of a hiccup there. I mean, there's obviously glitches in the game too. Like Tabletop Simulator has its own glitches. Like it'll only draw me certain cards or something like that, but it doesn't matter. Regardless, I thought overall it went pretty well. So, anyways, enough about that. I'm gonna hop into doing this piece. Yeah, so this guy, I think his colors are pretty decent. I think I might leave the hair as it is. I might not even go over that with another brush. I didn't even use the paintbrush for that. Like, that's just the pen stroke. So, and I feel like it's pretty fine overall. Hold on 1 second before I start. Okay. Let's begin. So, is there anything left on this guy? I gotta do his other sword. I really wish I did. Like, this sword, the shape is pretty solid. I don't like what's kind of going on down here, so I might adjust that a little bit. Which would really involve just some erasing here along the edge. I definitely needed to get into like a drawing thing right now. Or even just doing this in general, I think is pretty good. Lot of stuff going on. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, I think just like kind of getting this to look similar to what's on the other side would help, and this eraser isn't helping. I don't know if I could just like choose a different eraser. Yeah, I don't know why it always chooses this one as the eraser now. I wonder if there is... Yeah, I never know about this. Oh. No, but that makes it the clone stamp. How do I do it? How do I change this? Oh, is that it? Ah, okay. That's how you do it. Brush settings. Makes sense. Yeah, but that's way too much. I think I need something smaller. Also, I don't want it to be like too clean either. Fine. So we'll just bring this around. How does this go? Like that, maybe. Yeah, so this hill, actually, it's actually okay that it looks a little bit different, because it could kind of be like it's turned, but the thing is like the blade isn't turned, so it doesn't really work perfectly. I know it doesn't have to be perfect, but I would have liked it to look a little different. Okay. Interesting. Sorry, I was looking at this, manage. Oh. Because maybe this would help me, okay. There we go. Alrighty. So I might make this come around and maybe go in like that. Maybe that'll kind of help it out a little. And then this stuff. Let's get rid of that. That should definitely help it out. Yeah, that looks a lot better to me. Okay. And then this part of the blade here. Yeah, that angle is like so wrong on that. Am I gonna leave that like that? I don't think so. And also the website for the board game is up as well. And I tried to put like a QR code on the stream. That is just if you wanted to support the game. Doesn't have anything else. It's an email list, which is basically just like when the game is released, or when I'm going to release the game, I'm gonna make it available there. And you could also sign up there, and I'll try to make it. I'll try to get some like play testers. I think I'll probably just choose if people have put their email there. I'll just reach out to them, and if you check the playtest box, I'll know if you want to try a playtest, and we can probably work something out. Because I do need playtesters. That would be really helpful. Just a thought. Welcome. We are currently putting together this bandit leader. Where is my layers, Pat? know why this one always disappears, like the most important one. Unless it was there and I just couldn't see it. But I didn't see it a second ago. Maybe I'm just blind. I doubt it though. I doubt it. Okay. Yeah, so this sword, I was gonna try to do something with this because it got all out of whack, but I don't think I'll really be able to do much with it. It kind of is what it is right now. Maybe I could try to fix the curve on it. Because, like, this angle is just, like, so wrong. It's like not even close. That's one thing I definitely messed up on. Alright, let's see if I can try to fix it. I'm gonna give it a shot. I just hope that it stays looking like the original pen, at least. That's not gonna work. I have to do normal. That also didn't do anything. Interesting. Well, that's not the brush. Maybe this one. Not as bad. Oh, is it because it's still on multiply? No, not really. It just kind of has that opacity automatically. I did have a good one before. It's too bad. I think I lost it a while ago, or in that last time I was doing the other drawing. Huh. Well, I think I'm just gonna leave it for now. Maybe I'll try to find a way to adjust it after. Maybe I'll print it out and I'll draw over it with the Sumier brush and try to make it clear up a little bit. It doesn't look too bad, I guess, but it feels a little too off. A little too off for sure. Alright. Anyways. Let's see what we can do with this. What's this one? Overshirt. This is a part of his garb. So this would also be this one, sort of red. Yeah, I'm trying to remember if I even put a description in that on that website. I don't think I did. I don't think I did yet. I think it's just like, it just says I'm the designer of Path of Senshi, blah 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 blah. Doesn't really have anything specific. I will put specifics about it though. And you could also, I don't know if the bot is still up, but there is one playtest of it that was recorded. And actually, I probably should have saved stuff like that. Maybe I will in the future. Just like save the different playtests of the game. don't even really know if I needed to erase that. Like it was pretty much fine. Oh, oops. Maybe I did. Okay, so smoke around them, kind of dust. That looks pretty cool. It's a little dark though. That's pretty good. I wonder if I increase the saturation. Oh, that's just the saturation. Oh, I'll do that at the end. It's not important. Not really a shirt, I guess, huh? Huh. And brush. Messing that up. It's kind of small, but it's way too small. Doesn't need to be that small. It's nice to have a computer, huh? Just edit out all the mistakes. Ooh, that's crazy. That rotation makes a huge difference. Look at that. I didn't expect that. I'm gonna do it over here. Yeah, just kind of did it over itself. Kind of like that. Worried too much about it. I could just edit out those. Guess I can't because I did it on the layer. As always. Always the wrong layer. Could be armor too. Hmm. Yeah, those bands, I guess, will be the same color as these, right? Makes the most sense. Guess we're gonna just kind of grab this, right? Wait, is it connected to something else? Looks like it's connected to a whole bunch of stuff. Look at that. this thing? I think it's good. I think it's looking good. Is it not done yet? Let's see. So his sword, I'm gonna ignore. Got his buddies in the background. Do something about his buddies. See what we got. People's clothing. These are people's. And this is their clothing. My brain's like not working today. You know, everybody has those days. If you're ever one of those people that, you know, you're not 100% every day, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You don't have to be 100% every day. It's no problem. Most people aren't even gonna notice either way. Or if they do, they'll just be like, hey, you're just not having the best day. And that's about it. That's about all there is to it. I'll try to. This is like kind of like maybe adding a little texture to it, into the wrinkles. Right. This, I guess, doesn't technically have to be perfectly straight up and down, right? Part of the clothes, kind of, and I cannot get that. Try to make this area a little lighter, maybe. Bring this down around. Yeah, I wish I could like blend it a little better. Yeah, like that. That's pretty good. Oh, wait. Oh, this is still part of the guy's cloth. It's garb. We must return to the garb. Briefly. Briefly, at least. Yeah, I have a ton of projects that I do like kind of all the time. So I'm thinking about those projects too in my head as I work on this stuff. But I'm trying to keep, you know, I think it's always good to try to focus on what's right in front of you. It's sometimes very hard for me to do that. I don't know if that's because I don't know. I don't know the real reason. But I think it's true that it is hard for even me to focus on something that's like right in front of me. And this kind of trains my brain a little bit. Well, that's also part of this. You know, part of this is me recording, you know, my process of how I'm putting together this game, Path of Senshi. But another part of it, actually, speaking of which, I don't want to get too too distracted, but I want to make a note to look up about something. Oh, and always, one thing I always do is I make notes of if something pops in my head that I can relate it. I always just write it down somewhere so you can find it. If I look at something on YouTube. Yeah, I should record the main videos for sure. I have the VODs going, but I don't know how long that saves the videos for. Honestly, I don't know. So something I want to look into later. Make sure that it's on the bandit leader layer. It's not too bad. It looks good, so I'm not entirely disturbed by that. Yeah. Every day I try to give Path of Senshi a little love. Try to keep molding it into the gem it'll be. Every day. Or maybe almost every day. But any projects that you ever work on, just work on them a little bit at a time and become a bigger piece of the whole. Just a little bit. It's not a big deal. And I think that people should dream bigger for their different projects that they work on. Dream bigger. This is like dream bigger, but with the tools you have, realistically. Like I'm dreaming, like I have the tools and the ability to put this together. I'm dreaming big about it, and it's gonna manifest. It's gonna manifest more. That's gonna manifest for sure. And I never didn't believe that. So just if you have your own projects and stuff that you work on, just keep going. Just keep going with it. And stuff like this takes a lot of patience. I don't draw nearly as much as I should, and I mean I'm going to be drawing all year now. I'm gonna be working on this, which is insane. Oh, I should have been under people clothing. People clothing has nothing on it now. Yeah, just the thought of me doing all these pieces is a pretty insane task in itself to me. But I think I can do it. It's only 200 something. It might be a little more than that. Some of them, well, it depends how it goes, I guess. Could be a lot more than that. Some of them are just symbols. So call it as it may, as you may, as I may, and I may call it not too many. Not too bad. It's possible. How about that? I'll call it possible. This guy's coming in. Look at this dude. I want to give him like big juicy. Look at those lips. Let's see what we can make. This may not go. That's for sure. But I'm gonna try it anyway. What is this? I haven't heard that song, so I got rid of it. This guy hungry for blood? Is that like what his mouth is gonna be like? Nah, it's gotta be his teeth. It's gotta be his teeth. Like he's like something. What the hell is that? Looks funny. I might just leave it as it is. I'll give him some skin. Ah. Interesting. Damn, this dude's ready to go. Pretty badass. Pretty badass. This other guy. Oh, what a layer am I on now? Oh well. Oh wow. It's on the right layer. People clothing. People clothing. Alright, now I think I'll make his armor like maybe like a steelish color. That's not steel. Is this steel? Kind of iron. Yeah. Do something like that. This might be iron. The horns wouldn't be iron. Those might be like a creamish color. Ivory. He's not really a Viking, but some of the bad guys wore horns back then, right? No? I think it looks maybe looks a little too Viking-like. I might just like remove his horns. Oh, you know what I could make it into? I have an idea. If I gave it the gold color, I can kind of make it one of those like one of those helmets. The curve in it. Yeah, maybe something like that. And then I'll erase, oh, that's all on people clothing though, so that's not gonna work. People clothing 2! Oh, I didn't know I was gonna do that. Good to know. Delete that. Okay, now, I know, it would have to be in front, right? Now, okay. Sometimes it's like a little circle up here in a way, right? Maybe I'll do something like that. Although it kind of looks like he's summoning magic right now from his horns. He's got horns. He's got horns. The horns don't work. I gotta take him out. Gotta take him out. He's not a Viking. All right. Bye-bye, horns. Should be easy enough. evaporate. That's what I like to see. Yep. Just like that. I might remove his little hat ball that he's got going on too. Yeah, it could look like that. Like someone smashed his head with a sword or something. Maybe he has a little brain damage. Maybe that's why his head looks like that. We'll just erase that altogether. Yeah, it could be like a bandana or something too. Perhaps. Perhaps. Okay. People clothing. Guess I'll use a different type of brown. That's not that different, huh? This guy looks meaner. I'm gonna give him a darker color. They both look kind of mean, I guess. Guess this could be a bigger brush, huh? Not really. Maybe not that big. Somewhere in between. Yeah, I guess I had meant to draw like those Japanese like helmet. I don't know what it's called, but I had meant to draw that and it didn't turn out too well. It was a little too far back for me to mess around with the brush pen. Yeah, that's not doing it for me. That's definitely not. I hate how that looks. Taking this away. I'm giving him a brown to match his friend. My brother got some ideas from what I sent him, so maybe he's got something good. He's good at the like complicated, intricate stuff. Sometimes that never really clicks with me. Oh. Well, curious. What's up, bro? How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Good. So you got some ideas?
Yeah, well, first, no one was telling me you have, you switched up your work schedule?
Yeah. I'm working. I'm gonna be working from home Wednesday through Friday. Bro. Yeah. And so I'll basically be working from like 7 to 3, so it's gonna make some stuff from home a lot easier, including being able to work on what I want to work on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not from you, is it? Seriously?
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, it's nice. I'm happy that that's going on, and I'm happy that you were thinking about the game.
Oh, yeah, I'm on my brain.
Yeah.
How it was played out and everything.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that.
So, I had a few ideas for regarding the cards in the technique deck.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
So, well, let me start with the weapons, that's easier. So, instead of having all your different crazy weapon cards, your different levels of weapons, it's probably easier just to have one weapon card that has like the bonuses as it goes up. You know? So instead of having like training katana and so on and so forth all the way down, just have like
The card, and it
levels
says.
on the card.
Yeah.
Then you only need one card instead of like 15.
Yeah. No, you're right. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Because they're not. Because I mean, you get them by getting master in them, so you can just literally just write, you know, hey, you're at this level, you get this bonus. This level, you get this bonus, or whatever.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I'll definitely I'll write. I'm definitely gonna do that.
You could also remember in Western Legends, like when you flip the card over, it becomes like special and has like a name on it.
Yeah, like the upgrade.
Yeah, like when you upgrade it, so you could have like a legendary weapon on the flip side that that'll give it like a cool name.
Yeah, like yeah. I kind of thought about how I'd implement if I wanted to do something like that. I didn't think of. I wasn't really thinking of Western Legends necessarily, but I could see that. So like, would that be like you're saying that there would be somewhere to upgrade your weapon? You think?
Well, not necessarily upgrade your weapon. I mean,
But the
just like
ancestral
use the
version of it?
mastery. Yeah, like the ancestral version will literally just you can flip the card over and it'll have like whatever the new special ability of that is. Plus, you could have like a name tag on it, like you know, Dragon Slayer, you know, whatever you want, Oni Bane or whatever.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
crazy
yeah.
Spear of Thunder. You know.
Or maybe it would be the ancestral and the master weapon. Like maybe the master is when it becomes that, and the ancestral is just like a higher version of that. And actually, that would also help with like the text fitting on the card. because the
Yeah,
text needs to be a certain like height for it to be like legible in person.
right.
But yeah, that's a cool idea. I like that idea. That's a good one.
Just a way to kind of condense your weapon cards and
Yeah,
stuff.
I think there needs to be some condensing in a few places, and that's definitely was a good spot for it. I'm also trying to condense the NPC deck to be like kind of one deck. And just as we were mentioning about capturing the NPCs, I thought that something like that could be cool, and then sending them to defend against certain players. And Koski had the idea to maybe use cards from your hand. Like you can use cards from your hand to kind of like help them a little bit, like in the fight against the like another player.
Yeah.
But that was just I didn't. I thought that was a decent. I thought that was an interesting idea too.
I think you can just use the technique decks themselves. I think you can literally just have like Bandit draws 3 from the technique deck. And I'm gonna dive into that because I think you could actually make the NPCs a little more interesting in that way by giving them a specific weapon. And this is gonna play into one of my one of the things I've been thinking about, which is to have 3 technique decks to one like big one. And essentially that those 3 technique decks will be kind of more specialized. So you'd kind of have like a close range version, a long range version, and then kind of like a balanced one that will kind of have a good mix of everything. And
Was
the
it?
reason for that,
No, yeah, go ahead. I think yeah. It probably has to do with how you felt during the game. I imagine because you couldn't get the
well,
cards you wanted.
that's one part of it, but also just because people are gonna like naturally want to focus on certain things.
Yeah, like close
And
or like the range. Yeah, for sure.
right, and if you're just doing random draws, like, because if you want, you have like, let's say you got a bunch of, evades, and you want some deflects, you can kind of focus on the long range deck to get the deflects, because that's where they should be, right? Kind of like that's kind of my thinking on it, is like you can kind of focus on what your deck is missing to kind of craft it a little better instead of just hoping you get a lucky draw. You can kind of focus on the things you think your deck is missing. I do have a question. In the game, was I allowed to use the katana in long range, or was it just a restriction on the chaining ability of the katana, or was I like unable to use the katana at long range? So I was kind of confused on that part. I was thinking about it after the game. I was like, I had a long range attack card, but I was like, could I have used that with the katana, or like how did that work?
Like you can use the long range attack with the katana, but you have to discard a card to do it.
Why?
Because the katana had a stronger ability, and its stronger ability was that you get to draw cards off of your chains. Like the ability of the katana is stronger, but it's restricted to close range. But that doesn't mean that you can't use the long range attack. It would, for the katana or the yari, which are the only weapons that have that restriction. You would have to discard a card to play out of the weapon's range. So the rule is to play an attack out of the weapon range, you have to discard a card. But for the katana, like I said, its ability is better. Like its ability was significantly better than my Naginata's ability, which kind of didn't do anything for me, technically. But it allowed me to not have to discard my cards at specific ranges. Like that was kind of the thing with the Naginata. It kind of gives you like a little extra grace there. But that was kind of like that obviously that was like prototype version of the final. Like I didn't even know how I felt about the abilities in general on the weapons. But yeah, there's that. But go ahead. What do you think about that?
Yeah, no, I was also thinking about like the weapons and kind of make them more unique, to have them play into certain roles. I said we only played with the two, so I didn't get the full scope of it all. But yeah, kind of defining what each of them, like their main purposes, and kind of getting like a really unique play style feel of it. Like I like the katanas, like more chain focused kind of thing.
Yeah.
And
The katanas was chain focused. The Kusarigama was also chain focused, but I think it had to do with like discarding cards, maybe. Like I think it was like if you chain the opponent discards a card rather than you draw, so it kind of just had like a little bit of an opposite effect. And or maybe that was the Yari that had that, but actually I think it was the Yari because the Yari was like the other one I wanted to have a really strong effect, and I felt like hand altering effects were more powerful than the other weapon effects. I was trying to remember what I pulled up for the other weapons. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but I am looking at my computer, so I can look for a second. But go ahead. What else you got?
what else did I have? So the weapon attack types, like the slash, the back, all that stuff. They didn't have anything special to go with them, right? Like they were just kind of colors.
What the color corresponds to the weapon affinity. So like the bashes work with the bow staff and the tetsubo. And the katanas is and then the opposite effect. So the affinity, yeah, right. It's that, and then the affinity for like the katana would be I think it was like slash and cut, but and slash and cut are based on the color. So like bash is orange, slash is red, I think, or yellow. Cut is red, yeah. So it corresponds to that, and then it also corresponds with what what chains are kind of available, like the close range attacks chain with the close range attack types. So what I mean by that is the bash and the sweep are for the tetsubo and the bow staff, but the damage of the attack. So like let's say I attacked with the high sweep, is it the 7 damage one? That can only chain into another sweep, which would be which is how that works. But then the 5 attack one, the middle one, that can chain into the sweep and the bash. So those two colors kind of work better together. They're easier to get the chains off together, and then they work with the affinity. So it kind of plays into itself in that you want to grab the colors that fit the weapon type, in that sense. But yeah, that's how they're unique in that way. But it's kind of about trying to make your deck able to be chained and stuff well.
Right.
Obviously.
I would like to see like a chart that kind of shows like the chain paths, I guess, to kind of see how those flow. Just like for me personally, just to kind of get an idea of it, because as it is, there's all over. Like there's a lot of cards to kind of look through, but I do like the idea of like how there's certain like paths that each chain can take. You know, I think that's cool.
Yeah.
It feels like an actual fighting style.
Yeah. Let me I think I have some Excel sheets. Let me see. I had I'm just gonna pull it up really quick. Let me see. Yeah, okay. No, this isn't the one I'm looking for. But yeah, I do have an Excel sheet somewhere that kind of shows it. It would be nice to have like a chart. I think I should kind of build a chart and just see how the interacts. But it's really
Well,
most.
it'd be good for you to review it, and also, potentially be nice for people as a reference table to kind of see, what am I looking for, you know, if they're like a new player and don't really know what to look for, they can kind of see like, all right, I have this weapon. These are the chains for the weapon, or the affinities for the weapon. That kind of what you're looking for.
Yeah, one thing we were playing kind of wrong, but I didn't think it was that big of a deal. Was that the affinity has to do with your ability to chain. So if you didn't have, I mean, you didn't really, you kind of just were chaining. I just was kind of like letting it go. It didn't really matter that much. You're only supposed to chain if you have the affinity, be able to chain if you have the affinity. But I know that kind of would have restricted the combat a little bit.
Well, most of our chaining I thought was done off of the defense. I don't know if I did any offense chaining.
Yeah,
Offense.
but you can't. So that's where the affinity 1 and 2 star come in. Is it was supposed to be that the affinity 1 star is you could only chain like offensive or defensive. I don't remember which one it was. And then the chain 2 star was you could chain both. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that would be really restrictive, especially with how limited there were. Like, there's only like you have 6 weapons, and I was already struggling just to get a card with a katana on it. But that might have just been the way the cards were shuffled. But okay, that's interesting. Okay, and then the only other thing I had kind of on my head based on the combat was when I was playing the NPCs, I felt really bad not being able to play a card because you didn't have the right direction. You know,
Yeah, I suppose, but
and I was thinking.
okay.
Well, no, I'm just saying, and I was thinking as you could have an additional cost, and this is a cool way you can balance cards too, where a card might only have a one direction evade or deflect, and then if you don't have the right direction, you have to discard a card, increasing your stamina. And then potentially you can't chain off it's like a last minute block or something, something like that, where you can discard a card to match the direction, but then you can't follow up with a chain or something like that, just so you can still play a card. But obviously, it's going to be burning your hand by having to discard stuff. So this will be a penalty, and probably a pretty significant penalty. But just not being able to play a card feels bad. And it would be double fold. Like, if you only had an evade and you were in long range, and you didn't have the right direction, now you would have to discard 2 cards to get the evade to pop off, and you can't chain off it, So, it almost like it burns your hand, but you don't feel completely helpless, essentially.
So you would discard a card to like change the direction?
For direction and for distance, essentially.
Oh, okay.
Potentially, this is just kind of food for thought, because I feel like, you want to play something, and you have a card to play, but you can't because it didn't happen to line up, right? And it feels bad when that happens.
I think, yeah. But in some ways, though, like, if you make it so the defender can, like, always defend, I feel like that also is a little, like, I feel like people would just, I feel like it makes the defense have no weakness. Like, you can't even really get in at that point. What if you're fighting a player?
Well, the problem is that that's limited to only so many things, So you discarded now 3 cards on a single defense if you were that far off, which is in current state.
Oh, you mean like okay. So you mean like if there's a okay, but there's no defense in the game that's only defense of one side, right now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can balance it that way. So, like, for example, you can have it so it only blocks left or right, and then only blocks top, only blocks bottom, and then you can also do upgrade cards in a way to make them more powerful versions of that. So now it might block 2 directions instead of, one direction. So it'll give you more leeway to balance cards and potential upgraded cards. Or it could be like a weapon bonus or an armor bonus or a mask bonus.
Well, how would the
stuff like that?
Well, how would the upgrade? Like, what do you mean by upgrade? Like, how would that work?
Well, I thought you mentioned like you want to have like special cards.
I did want special cards. So how do you think that would?
So basically, a higher tier version of a card, or so essentially you could have an upgrade deck, or and I remember your original way where you had ability stuff and things like that, or items. Your items basically are kind of like ability cards now.
Yeah, Well, I was gonna say I thought to have ability. I thought to have ability cards for, like. Oh, there was a point where I thought to have like objective cards that when you complete them, that gives you these like special cards too, or because in some ways I was like, do people really need like a direction to go with at the beginning, like in the game, like. Do I need to give like in Starfleet captains where you have those like those are obviously super imbalanced, those ones, but if it was like an intelligently thought out version of that, and you get like technique cards and victory points and stuff in that sort of way too, I thought maybe something like that might be worth investigating. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot you can do with that, and I feel like by having that kind of flexibility, because once again, you don't want a card that's useless in your hand. But if you have a card that you know is weak, like essentially the starter cards, right? Like maybe the starter cards only have one direction they can block. It's a high block, low block, mid block. But you can still play them. They're not worthless to your hand. They're just going to cost you more stamina. I feel like that's a better way to balance it, being like, I have a hand of cards that I can't play. I feel like that always feels bad. I feel like being able to play something, even if it means discarding half your hand just to play it, is better than just sitting there and taking a hit. Because at least then it's a choice. If you're like, maybe I don't want to burn 2 cards because something else might come up, I'll hold on to this and just take the hit. So you still have to make that conscious decision, but you don't feel like, oh, I just can't play anything because I don't have the right direction.
Yeah, I could see that. That kind of makes sense. One thing I was trying to balance too is like, because I also looking at how the board like comes together. Like, I don't know how I feel about it all like playing out on the player board, like how full it is. Like that was why that's why actually I took away the idea of the path cards and stuff, like the ones that would be like objective cards, because I didn't, there's not enough space on the table. Like I'm trying to think of like.
Listen, I feel like you can get a lot of like a big portion of that board is literally just saying how to upgrade a weapon, and I feel like that could be literally a reference card.
Well, that was supposed to be that's actually supposed to be, all right, well that board itself is kind of a prototype thing, but that area is supposed to be where you're playing your cards when you're playing the game. Like we're just throwing it in the middle of the table because, yeah, because but that's because we're in Tabletop Simulator though. Like I feel like if we were like sitting at a table, you'd want a place to put so I have the reference there, but that's also supposed to kind of be like a little play spot so you could like put your cards that you're fighting with. I don't know how it would go.
I don't know if that was necessary.
It might not be. I don't know.
I think naturally just put it on the table. I feel like it would be weird to put cards onto a board like that. It feels unnatural.
You could be right.
But yeah. So I said those are some of my initial takeaways from the game. The last thing I thought about was the locations. Potentially having more wilderness locations and potentially having like expiring locations. So like, because I feel like once you explore the map, it's all explored. So you could potentially have like a temporary thing, like a bandit camp. So if you had a bandit camp, that's something that potentially.
Okay, well, I have one argument for the map. I have one argument for this, and I feel like if you have it so the first off, I couldn't even fit any more locations on the board. Like I tried to fit as many as I could with the card size. I even reduced the card size. Those are bridge card size cards, and to make it fit with everything else and the text and it be legible. Like I was thinking of like all of these things of like, okay, we're sitting at a table with all these things too. And I was thinking about that as well. So it's kind of like, how much can I actually fit on this board? But an argument I have for the locations, I'm not against having ones that maybe expire, but I like the idea of when I play the game, different cards show up. Like that it's not like, oh, I've seen every card in my one playthrough, you know?
Right, and I feel like you could do that with expiring cards. I feel like, you know those like mini cards that they have in so many of these Euro games now? Like, I don't feel like the locations have to be super complicated either. Like, it could literally just be one effect, like Shrine, you know, and it does one thing, and that's what it does. And it doesn't have to be overly, like, the cities maybe that'll be the ones where you control, and the wilderness ones don't have that, you know. And it's just like the wilderness ones are kind of more like one and done, but they might stay around. Maybe it's a shrine, and you know, you can go to that shrine and do something at that shrine if you're there, you know. Or bandit camp, you fight 3 bandits and then the camp goes away. Like kind of more interactive exploration, so the exploration action is kind of always moving, and then the cities are kind of the bigger, you know, more in-depth, larger cards that are kind of more important, and you know, there'll be a limited number of those, and those will kind of stay in the city, and that's going to be kind of the stuff that you're controlling and interacting with. You know, you could still potentially have stuff on the board that stays and might be that you maybe potentially control in the wilderness, but I feel like the city is like a more central focused area. And you can have like some more spaces in the wilderness that are kind of constantly moving and potentially staying, but also potentially just coming and going, and you know, mix it up a bit. And then once again, you could have a larger variety of cards.
Koski liked that I made the wilderness so important as well.
I do too. I feel like exploration should be a huge part of the game, and I like that idea. I just felt like once though you got, you know, the 2 cards out, it was like, well, that's it. There's nothing more to explore. I feel like it'd be cool if you always had, like, there could be like maybe 5 spaces, you know, in a region that potentially could find something, and potentially, you know, instead of just having a big wilderness area, you know, certain paths that you like. This is kind of just me spitballing ideas, but you know, I kind of felt like once we explored, like, was the you know.
Well, that's what I wanted it to be. Like I did that on purpose. I made it so that it was like that was what I kind of wanted. I wanted it to be like, I wanted people to be incentivized to go, and also with that restriction, it forces you to think about how your movement is. Like a lot of people while you're playing get stuck in the winter and stuff like that, and it messes them up. I like that's a part of it. Like I think that you should be planning how you're gonna move. And when stuff me and you didn't explore everything, by the way. By the end of the game we didn't explore everything. There was still another city that was completely unexplored and a region that was completely unexplored. And I felt like that there was still more to do, like if someone had wanted to, and I think that there should be that sort of like restriction in some sort of way, in some sorts of ways. Like I'm not against the expiring locations, although I think it's kind of a little weird in some ways, but it's interesting. I feel like it would make it so like new stuff might pop up, and
well, it's
I just don't want someone to just stay in one spot. Like I was trying to make it so people move around and try to like, and they were, and it is.
Well, it could be like a 50-50, you know, like once again a shrine isn't going to disappear, a shrine will be there, or you know, healing pools, you know, things like that. Like those will be permanent, and then they'll block off that location so it can't be explored anymore. So there'll still be limitations, but I feel like having a bandit can't show up, kill the bandits. Okay, well, the bandit camp's not going to be anymore, so it's gone. You know, wander and travel. Like a lot of your event cards, those could potentially be, you know, those are those are in your explore deck, right? Those are event cards in the explore deck. So
I agree. I see what you're saying, and I could definitely see like a hybrid approach. I think I wouldn't want. I don't know if I'd want to go too far in the direction of like shrinking all the abilities down to one. But I'm not against ones where it's like, oh, if everybody killed, like if everybody activated all these abilities on this card, it would go away. Like if everybody's dead, like if I fought this guy and then someone else fought the other guy and then someone else fought the other guy, then the card just goes away because everybody's dead there. Or like the abandoned village didn't pop up, but that's one where you could fight and then you could loot, and maybe if it's like all those are completed, then the card would go away and then there'd be a potential for a new exploration there. I mean, I could see something like that.
or even like a training dojo, like you could have, hey, you can only, it's got 3 counters on it, and you use up those 3 counters, and it'll reset in the winter or something like that. You know, like things like that. You can make it, you can limit it in other ways besides, hey, I burned through this place's abilities and I'm never going back. You know, it feels, that kind of felt weird too. You know, like.
Well, I learned all I could learn at the monastery. I was trained.
Like burn the scrolls. Yeah, same kind of thing. It's like you want to encourage movement, so you gotta limit what people can do in a certain location, which you did with, you know, the hey, you have to be this high to train or this low to train at this specific spot, which was good.
Yeah.
You know, you're just sit in one spot and train all day long. But things like that. But overall, I thought it was good. You know.
Well, I'm glad. What you think it's going in a good direction, like a lot better direction than it was?
I mean, it's a completely different game than when I played it the first time.
Yeah, but this is what I wanted. This is where I wanted it to kind of go, and this is kind of like.
Yeah, so I think the deck building aspect needs to be a little improved. So, yeah, I mean, you know, maybe you could have bonus, like, because I felt like it was really slow building a deck, because you're getting one card usually for each training. So maybe there can be ways of getting multiple cards for a training. You know, maybe if you own it, you get 2 cards for training there, and that could have some limit on it, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's tricky, to say the least, but it was good. As I said, I felt like my only initial thing is that the cards felt really random, and I feel like, you know, my suggestion of splitting into decks so you can kind of focus on what you want to look for. You know, maybe the more balanced deck will be like more stronger cards. Like overall, like they might have more chaining abilities. They might be more generally, you know, maybe they'll block 2 directions instead of 1 on those cards in the middle deck. Or the more focused ones, or you're getting what you want, but it may not be as powerful. You know, I don't know, but you need some way of crafting your deck a little more better, you know.
Like intentionally. Yeah. I kind of thought the draw 3 and you kind of pick the one that you want. I mean, you didn't get what you wanted, so. To be fair, I felt like I crafted my deck kind of mostly how I wanted. I think there was like maybe 1 or 2 cards in there I didn't want, but I felt like I had a good like Naginata deck. It was like a couple slashes and a couple of those defense cards. What?
I said, and you know, maybe, you know, my other thought was like, if you start making cards weaker, like on a baseline, maybe you have a bigger hand instead of 5, maybe 7, you know, something like that. If you're going to be spending more cards to make your cards work, like for example, discarding 2 cards to perform a successful block is a lot of a 5-card hand. So maybe, you know, increasing the hand size. But all that can be played around with to what feels good. Yeah, I think those were my main call outs that I from our first game experience.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. There's some good stuff. Good stuff there. Good potential.
once after I had some time to think about it, let it sink in.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for letting me know.
Sure. I'll keep thinking of things, and you keep thinking of things, and we'll make it happen.
I want to make it happen. I'm trying to make it happen. It's a lot of work, really, but it'll pay off in the end. It'll be the game that I want it to be.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, bro.
Have a good night. Say good night to Mona.
All right. Good night. Mona, you want to say good night? You want to say good night? There you go. All right, bro. All right, I'll see you. Love you.
Bye.
I can't believe this, babe. My headphones are broken. I didn't even really notice this. Oh my god, it's so close to snapping off. That's so scary. That's not good. I'm not happy about that at all. That's big bad. That's big bad news right there. That's real big bad news. Holy hell. That's crazy. Alright, we're switching gears. What up?
Hey!
Heyo.
How you doing?
Alive. You know,
Nice.
there are vehicles here that we can take.
What's
in
up,
the
man?
garages behind us.
Oh, I think it
Alright.
might be like in the building.
See 'em on the map, right?
Are they like hidden behind these fucking barriers?
Yeah,
dude?
what the fuck?
Alright, fine.
They
We're
are.
jumping out. Like,
Nice.
shit, I say, oh shit.
I don't give a shit about any of this. I gotta figure out what's going on in here. How do I destroy it?
Are you guys
Do we
playing
need,
for
like,
like an hour? What are you
shovels?
playing? What are you doing?
What'd you say?
Oh
Are you
no!
playing for like
wait.
an hour or something? What are you guys doing? Playing squad?
Haskell.
Yeah, play squad.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh.
Don't worry.
I
I got it.
downloaded some custom, like, community-made like workshop fire team missions, and we're just like fucking around with those, trying to figure them out.
The other two are pretty cool. This one, I mean, if we had more people, with just two of us, it's like we're just driving around in this APC blowing shit up.
Well, that's what the mission is.
That's true. That's true. I still want a tank though. A BTR tank is not.
BTR, a tank is not, and there's like legit. Oops.
Whoa.
I was looking at the map. And I was
Swinging.
trying to click the map. There's enemy
That guy's still
BMPs
alive.
on the field.
That guy's still alive, isn't he? Yep, I hear him.
Squad!
Oh, he was over. I don't care about that.
Oh.
I don't give a shit.
I'm gonna get a knife kill.
I'm gonna try and spawn as a guy with a shovel.
Oh shit, I have a shovel. This doesn't work.
On the Haskell barriers?
Let me try again, but I'm getting fucking blasted right now.
Yeah. Raider? That's crazy. That's a crazy class.
Yeah, I can't do it. It doesn't do anything. Oh wait.
The squad.
Hey, what's up in here?
Squad
Oh shit. Oh shit, they see me. Oh shit.
is a
Oh shit.
tactical first
How do I get in here?
person
Give me these vehicles.
featuring realistic combatants
There's gotta be a way.
fighting in large
Although even if we get in, how do we get the vehicle out?
scale.
Did you respawn?
One
So you can respawn.
100 play
I can, yeah.
battles that
Good work last
Take
time.
Going up again.
place
Oh.
Oh, I'm inside.
over the world.
How did you do that?
I spawned in here.
I mean, that doesn't mean you're going to be able to get the vehicle out, though.
The enemy
I definitely can't because I can't get out of these barriers.
land by air
Dave, are you joining us?
or
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to have to go do a
Squad
different one because
bridges
this
the
is a...
gap between
mod, like,
arcade
I mean, you can download it if you want. It
shooters
takes a little while,
and
though.
military simulations.
I didn't hear what you
It's only,
said.
it's only a gig.
Yeah, the mod is a gig. to
Oh, is it a
download.
mod?
Yeah.
I was looking at some mods for this game. They had a mod
There's
that
only
where
a
it's
couple
like
for Fire
where you
Team.
can like command squads around, like Command and Conquer, I guess, is the game. Or maybe that's a
cool.
different game. I have no idea.
Where are the enemies at? Did we kill them all?
Oh, no shot. I'm actually hitting this guy?
Oh, I can change kit here.
This is our base now. Wait, can I spawn shit as...
Oh yeah, maybe you can. Oh, bro, sniper the fucking Mosin the Gaunt? Yes, please.
Cell leader? With a
Wait,
tush?
maybe
Yes, please.
maybe you can open those walls because they're the host or something with the squad leader. Try like your teammate.
Deployables. Weapons. Text.
The scope sucks.
I wonder if this shoots as fast in this game as it does in Call of Duty.
I see you
No,
over
it
there.
doesn't. I was trying to destroy them, and I couldn't.
Oh, I got his ass. What a shot. How did he fucking see me? That's such bullshit. Is that you shooting?
Yeah. Doesn't even have a drum mag.
I'm gonna go up to this base up here.
16A2. Saw a reel today where this girl was talking about how she 3D printed a receiver as like
Oh,
a
shit.
prop for a thing she was building, but she was like, and it's modeled after an M16A2, and my heart like just cringed, dude.
I got contact on the hill over by me. To your south. Shit. Oh, I didn't hit him. There you
I'll
go.
wait for David to finish downloading and then maybe I'll restart it.
Are you with me?
I'm moving up to you.
On the other side of this wall.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of dudes right there.
Where did he go? I'm going around behind him, I guess. Oh, he got me with a grenade. I killed a couple of them, though.
Got you.
Blasted like 3 dudes with a fucking Mosin the Gaunt.
Ah!
Oh, he's coming. Oh, we're the fucking Taliban, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty sick.
It's okay, the enemies are the Russians.
Yeah. I'm watching the left. I don't see anything. So there he is.
Where you going?
Watch.
Where are you going?
Watch, you're fine.
He's
man.
running.
That guy's fucking dead.
Watch out
What
for my
color is he
R2D2
back?
smoke grenade.
I
Oh, there's
saw a
another
bunch to the left. I think they're flanking around behind us, bro.
one. You're correct.
I'm gonna reload. I'm low. Oh shit,
Hey.
bro! You just got fucked up. I'm coming.
We have 32 tickets.
Oh, nice. Oh, they're coming. They're coming. Players are. Oh, you're dead. Oh.
Yeah, I'm looking for a new weapon. Is that you in the?
Let's see.
Is that friendly vehicle?
I don't know.
The answer was no, then, because you weren't in it. I heard a vehicle.
See patrol. Oh, they're coming toward us. I'm over your right shoulder. You got
Get
him?
iron-sighted, dumbass.
All right, says I'm joining in. What's the password again?
Oh, nice. Boobs 80085. Oh, I just shot you in the back. Wait, I still have a bandage. I'm trying to hit that guy. I really should
We
not
need to
have.
get back inside, and then we'll switch to healer, patch each other up.
Yeah. That was my bad. I should not have taken that shot.
Allah knows I've done it.
No more bandages, though. I think we're good. There's 2 helipads here, but they're marked on the map, but there's no helicopters. I'll switch to medic.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. My fingers look fucked up, bro.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I'm heavy anti-tank. So with full ammo, that means
Okay.
I'm carrying.
Hey!
This.
A Taliban brother.
Hold
You
on.
look fucking amazing, David. Although we probably look the same. I think we're wearing the same outfit. Nope, we look slightly different. You're wearing fucking like Converse.
All right, so keep in mind
Steve
these are
also
all
looks amazing.
These are all different. As a heavy anti-tank, I'm carrying this. I'm carrying.
Infantry
Oh,
camo,
it's-
man. Yeah, it's different rounds.
This. And then. Yeah, I got different. Obviously, it makes sense. Yeah, it would be different rounds, not different fucking things. But. So, that is to say, 2 frags, 1 heat, 1 tandem, whatever tandem is.
Tandem is anti-tank. All right, guys. I'll see you later. You guys have fun out there.
Oh, that's so cool. Holy shit. How'd you do that?
I'm a sniper.
Is that just a thing a sniper can do?
Yeah.
See if I load in.
Here.
You said I'm there, so. I believe
I
it.
was destroying those Hesco, or I was doing something to those barriers over there because my guy was digging before. He's not digging now.
Going. We're like way far away from where we're supposed to be.
Yeah, we have to go back to BTR.
I'm gonna go get it. Yeah, how the fuck did the Taliban get a BTR?
We left it there,
Yeah.
or the Russians left it
Yeah, the
there.
Russians left it there.
I don't know if I'm gonna crash out or not.
Don't do it, David.
They win if you lose it.
The Bradley mission was really cool. I like that a lot.
I don't know how to do that one.
We did it. No, we did it the other night, or last night, or whatever.
Rat.
With
Bradley?
the armored vehicle we were in. That's what it's called. When you were gunning in the fucking cannon.
Oh,
Yeah, that vehicle is called a Bradley. See if I can see anything from here. Nope.
Something's happening.
All right, can't get out this way.
oh, David's moving. He's alive.
My body is not looking too good though.
What do you mean?
I'm floating. I think everything's loading in, but I'm not
Look
holding
into
my
it,
gun.
just growing pains.
Oh, go to the vehicle repairs. Nope, that's not the attack.
We're full.
Two. No, for to reload the gun.
Oh yeah. Where is that? Oh, I see. All right, Dave, we'll be back.
Oh wait, I'm good now. Oh, kinda. Not great. But
Russians think vehicle is so hard to drive. I don't know how to do a Taliban accent. Is this the station? Oh, I see it. Hold on.
I like the little the turret makes when you move it.
Yeah. How do I use this now? Oh, it does it automatically, I guess.
I have no idea.
You have full ammo now?
I have full ammo now.
All right, it worked. All right, Dave, we're coming to get you. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. It'll be faster if we go up there.
Allahu Akbar.
Oh, up.
Allahu Akbar.
What up? What's nice about this is that I don't have to be a vehicle commander to use it. Someone's shooting at us.
Fire torpedoes. I know it'd probably be really boring, but I would want to play a submarine game one time, if that exists.
There are submarine games.
I want one where I'm
like
like running around like inside the sub, you know? Like it's like
there's some like that that are pretty cool.
Oh,
that
there
I've
are?
seen. Yeah. I forget what it's called. I'll see if I can find it. It's pretty cool.
and,
man. I got, like, a
and you're
fucking
like
map
trying to
ready
like
go.
line up like it's like those old World War II.
Oh, I was
submarine
thinking because there's one
battles.
that's like you're everyone's part of it. Oh shit! A vehicle front! I'm flanking!
That is a tank.
Where?
That is a tank.
We're
Where?
left now.
See.
Get him. Man, you're just destroying them. Or maybe you're not. It's hard to tell.
Now I have to reload. Reloading.
I think.
Still
Get
reloading.
out.
I'm stuck. Oh, our wheels are fucked up.
I'm moving. I shouldn't have got out.
Have to reload
I'm
again.
pumping smoke. Yeah, our tires are fucked up.
I knew. No one
got it.
believed.
Nice. Well, our vehicle's fucked up.
Repair it.
Nice.
Who's the crewman?
On the
Not
ridge, on the
Dave's dead.
ridge.
Yeah, I made a.
They're
a
all
horrible
ridges.
mistake.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I actually don't know which ridge, to be honest. I think to the east.
On the ridge, he said in a desert.
To the east. To the east. East-northeast direction. David, I see you. I'm going to drag you to cover.
I appreciate that. I really messed up.
I'm just grabbing you by the head.
My guy panicked, being in that conflict. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, they're on the ridge to the east of us.
I can't see. I'm in the trees. I see the bullets hitting, but all I see
Yeah,
are
I
leaves.
can't move. We're turtled with no tires. They're also in the buildings to our south. I hear machine gun fire.
I think I'm getting shot at right now.
Yeah, I can't figure out from where. I'm gonna run to that house to the south. Ah! Low. They're low. Oh wait, that's a tree.
Oh, I see him. No, they're high. Hold on. Don't worry, I'm higher.
Don't we know it? I'll call you a blunt doctor for nothing. Oh shit! I fell down the fucking stairs. Oh, I'm not bleeding. Okay.
Okay, I
Bro,
marked on
how
the
are they?
map.
Dude, their bullets are good coming in. I hear them. Oh, that's CFED. Okay.
They're like right there. Like right there.
I don't even see them. Where the fuck are they?
148 on the ridge.
48. Oh, I can't aim that way from here. I gotta get out of here. They're on the ridge behind us too.
You don't see him? Turn around.
I know. I'm pretty sure they're up there on this ridge too.
Oh. Well, we need to move forward
Yeah.
and hope there's another vehicle in our base. All right, let's.
I'll drive this tractor.
We'll switch to. I'll switch to crewman. We'll fix the APC. We'll go back to our base. We'll fix the APC and get proper loadouts again. Crouching.
Okay. Oh, I see you guy way the fuck out there, bro.
I do have an ammo pack with me. I don't know if that's helpful.
Oh, I see you guys way out there.
All right, let me just hit this rim with this sledgehammer until a new tire's on it.
Some people think it fucking works.
Hull is at full strength, so the APC is looking good. It just has no tires. Okay, wheels are on.
Yeah, they're shooting at us again. I see the hill you're talking about now.
Oh, well, let me just get a fucking
Well, he didn't like that one.
sniper.
It's not that great.
Are they to the northeast?
Nah, southeast. There might be some also to the northeast.
Is there a zoom on the?
Oh, I think I got that one. A zoom on the sniper? Nah, it's 4 times. That's it. If you're using the Mosin Nagant.
Okay.
If you're using the cannon on the gun, it's on the cannon on the gun. If you're using the cannon on the BTR, it's Q.
No one has.
How
like
do you
a med
change
kit, right?
ranging again?
What's that?
Never mind, I figured it out.
What are you saying, David?
No one has like a med kit, right?
No, let me go back with the
You-
switch. I'm coming back to the truck because I think I scared him off.
You could. The APC has a lot of roles that you could switch to, so you can heal yourself.
Like, I'll be able to switch classes in that. They might have done that on purpose so you can just ride around it and do whatever you want. If you switch to medic, wait for me because I also. Oh god, I'm getting shot at.
That's just me. Not working.
Oh.
I'm up on this field over here. I see the guys in the distance. I mean, I don't know if this is. Well, what's our objective for this part?
Blow shit up.
Blowing shit up.
Do we even have medic? Marksman.
Yeah, I'm looking down. I guess in the direction we gotta. I guess that's the direction we gotta go.
There's medic. Oh yeah, I was medic before.
Yeah, there's
on,
guys up
myself.
on the hill, and they're firing down at some guys down in the town. I don't know if they're friendly. Looks like the guys on the hill aren't friendly.
They look pretty mean.
They look like Marines, and I don't like
We're
Marines.
fighting the Russians.
Oh,
All right, we got
Even
they look-
worse.
They look like Russians.
Even worse, the
I guess.
Russians. Oh, all right, I'm in.
They don't look like one of ours, that's for sure.
All right, we want to go. Oh yeah, this way. All right, slow up, slow up. Oh, this was our base. This is our
Yeah,
fucking
looking
base.
for a repair station. Like fill the ammo.
There's not one at this base.
Wait, how do we move logistics into this thing?
Like supplies.
Unload, load ammo to vehicle. Okay, we're good.
Are we leaving? Should David mount up?
I'm
Oh, he's
in.
in. All right. Oh yeah, I see where you're going. All right, you're gonna go left onto this road or straight up this road. I'll navigate till there's something to shoot at. Your father's road for a while. You're gonna cross a bridge. Damn, bro, it's fucking hard to get there. Deep. I think we took the long way, actually. Unless we cut through that town, that might work. I hear enemies. Alright, if you follow this road straight, and it's going to swing around to the left, you're going to stay hard left. Uh-oh. Yep. And this road right here. Left. Yep. Alright, okay. Alright, slow up, and we can start going up this hill to our right. We can start navigating through these hills. We're heading straight for the objective this way. They'll never see it coming. Contact front! Rockets! Uh-oh. This tree stopped us! Alright, we're good.
They didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, right in front of us. Right in front of us. Contact on the roof! And around us. Rocket on the roof. I'm not gonna shot at that guy. I gotta reload. Jesus.
Armor up front, I think.
Alright, I'm armor piercing.
Something's hitting us.
Oh shit, I don't know what that is. Is it in front of us or behind us?
Our engine's out. In front.
Oh, I see it. Reloading.
Loading rocket launcher.
012.
It might be dead.
075 meters. Low.
I
You're low.
missed. The fuck?
I'm immobilizing him. Oh, he's down.
We have infantry surrounding it, so... You got him, nice. Hello?
Is that one of you guys? Are you someone running
This
with
is
a
me up
pistol?
here. This is me up here. No.
Okay. Wait. No, that's the enemy.
Left.
Rockets! He's down. Another one over there. There's another one behind the wall. Follow my tracers. He's moving. He's got a rocket. He's dead. Is this where we gotta be? Should I dismount? Oh, we kind of want
It's David.
beyond
No,
where we
we're
gotta be.
busted. So stay there. We have to switch and repair.
Oh, I have smoke launchers. I did not realize that. I
Our
see a
hull is
tank
also
on the
heavily
map.
damaged.
That's not good. Oh, those vehicles are far. Oh, bro, there's so many strongholds. Damn, we're that fucked up.
Yeah. We were. And we still are. But we need a vehicle repair station. There is a tank. Over here, it looks like. I don't know where a vehicle repair station is. I mean, the enemy fob, yeah, but.
That's the only one I can see on the map. I'm going for that tank.
Yep.
Alright, I got armor piercing ready. Come on! Wow. This Russian piece of shit. Tank! Maybe dismount? Well, I don't know if it's a good idea. I'm reloading. Because we don't want everyone to fucking die. He's missing every shot. I think we're below him. I think I'm below his depression.
Hold on, this thing takes 10 fucking years to load. Jesus Christ.
Bro, we ended up perfectly below his minimum depression.
Nice. I'm just gonna keep this thing out. Okay, we're just gonna keep going straight.
Yeah, he came to us. I think that was the tank that we were going for.
Front, 12 o'clock,
Eyes.
coax.
I'm looking. It's hard. There's no stabilization. Reloading. Come on,
Directly in
come on,
front.
Get the gun up. Get the gun up. Get the gun up. Come on. Come on, get the gun up. Come on, get the gun up. He has no ammo, bro.
Alright, let's dismount here because we have to take this area, I think.
Alright, I'm gonna stay in the gun for now because we're
Yep.
surrounded.
Alright.
Oh, dead. I tried to pop smoke launchers, but I died. It's up to you, David.
Bro, there are so many of them around me. I'm fucking gonna die for sure.
Nope. Oh, that was sad. You got
Dude.
this.
There was like I don't know how many, like 10 at least.
Jesus Christ, like 35 kills.
I had 3 in that last 2 seconds of
You
the
were there.
game.
2 Talil outskirts. Let's do Talil again. And let's see if we can take.
Those vehicles, yeah. Probably not, but it's worth a shot. Maybe if you damage it enough, they bail out, and then you can repair it. Oof.
That's a problem.
I'm taking this helicopter over to the tanks.
gonna need missiles. David, you getting in?
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Oh, hold on. Uh-oh. Good.
Is it loud
Perfect
out there,
landing.
David?
Yeah.
Right, there's a reason that they're sitting there in a row, right?
Yeah, right? Like, they're just chilling.
Like in line, not even like.
I'm trying. It's not lagging right now, which is interesting. Now it is, suddenly. Come on. I heard David fucking land on the ground. I'm getting out. Close enough. I'm Master Chief, bitch, get out!
Get the fuck out, boys. Shit, I'm on it.
You got in?
I'm in the fucking turret. But these guys are just bugging out. Oh, I guess there's no way to. What the hell? Bust.
Oh, I got him the gun. Player can't be booted. We'll boot them anyway. Just bugging the fuck out.
How do you? Oh.
That's lame.
I can't get in this thing. Can I just fly the helicopter? See how that goes?
Yeah, you got this. You gotta switch to a pilot. Wait, I have an idea.
How do I switch seat? Oh,
Wait.
one of these
I see what you're saying.
If
one of these buttons will change my seat.
I can climb on top of the fucking turret.
Eventually, this will break, right?
Wait, no, see if I get out. Oh no, my God, you're spinning me. See if I stop. I'm trying to shoot the driver. I don't want to hit you. Oh, you motherfucker. There's an invisible wall. Wait, maybe the 240 is strong enough to get through.
So, what button changes the seat?
F2. You're in F1 right now.
F you too. Right, the tail rotors don't have any deadly collision, but what about the main rotors? Can I even get up there? Actually, can I change my role in the helicopter? Yes, I can. Heavy anti-tank.
This might be a little overkill, but let's see what happens.
Well, that's not
Oh,
working.
wait, let me hit the fucking...
And then we'll go land.
Clear back,
and then
clear
blow
back, that clear back blast.
it.
They did not care.
Oh, he's bound to
Strike
care.
heat. Clear left, clear right, back west area all secure. Rocket. Oh, we were supposed to do that? What? Wait, what? Well, they didn't bail, and David just left us. Fucking took off.
Bro, this thing is crazy. It's
Oh, there
lagging
he
like
goes.
it's lagging like a.
Oh, you're
fucking
just
motherfucker.
lagging bad too? Yeah, mine
Yeah.
does that. I guess Seapad's the only one that's allowed to fly.
It just does it randomly though.
But I
It's
can
not
hit
like,
David from here.
Get out of this
Holy
fucking
shit.
tank, bro.
That
thank
is that is something. It's like a fake ass lag, man. Oh my god. Oh fuck!
Oh my god! Bro, that was fucking
And
awesome.
down.
It just lagged me into the earth. I was going down all normal. But apparently not. That was great. I'm doing great. Doing a great job.
You're doing great, David. Don't worry.
Yep. I'm the lead pilot.
Oh, that can rearm.
Well, yeah, if they want us to blow the shit up, well, okay. You say so. We're synchronized.
Wait, David. can you check down the back end of my rocket here and make sure it's lined up with the site? David?
Yeah.
Are you looking?
Yeah, I'm looking.
I guess there's no backblast in this game.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
I mean, there is one, but it doesn't affect
Oh, you
me.
weren't.
He's immune to backblast.
I think you just weren't standing behind my rocket.
No, he was. He was there.
Oh.
I watched him. He was like this.
Yeah, I was ready to take it. And,
Oh yeah, it just doesn't do anything.
nothing
Interesting.
happened. Hyper
Look at this.
explosion.
Oh wait, don't destroy it yet. I have to take its ammo.
There's ammo. You can get ammo in the JLTV right here. Oh, it's out. I see what you're saying. Ow.
Nice. Very nice.
I don't know who I'm gonna heal. Let's see who the game registers.
Help! I'm down!
All right, it's 10:30. Bedtime. Ow, bro. Oh,
Well, that was fun too.
all right, friends. I'll talk to you next time.
Later.
Oh, I'm alive.
Yeah, you're alive.
Oh.
Alright, yeah, I'm hopping off too. I got an early morning tomorrow.
Alrighty, guys. I'll see you.
Later, bud. Thanks for playing.
Thanks. All right. Well, that was interesting. Didn't go exactly as I expected. But I got these guys on the right done, and I got the smoke going, and fun. Fun, right? Oh. Why is this recovered? It's not great. Save this. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch y'all next time. Adios. Adios.